Finally, something truly different will shake the 3D printers market really soon. Seeker 3 from FiberSeeker. This printer is first non-industrial continuous fiber 3D printer. You might think, what the hell this even mean? Well, I did when they first reached out for me. We all know carbon fiber filaments like carbon fiber nylon. This has some fiber inside the filament. They add those fibers mostly to make the filament more stable, but it doesn't make the material much stronger if they are added to the filament like this. But continuous fiber makes the part actually stronger. This happens because the carbon fiber is continuous, aka it doesn't end. It will be melted inside the part. Seeker 3 is the printer that does just that. And if you wanna see how they made this happen, stay tuned. Also, it have to be addressed, this video is not a review video. We take a first look to this innovative printer. Unit that I received is an early prototype. So when the printer finally ships to the actual customers, there might be a lot of things changed. Before we start printing, let's first understand how it works. This printer uses 2 spools of filament and 1 spool of continuous carbon fiber, turning the reinforced printing. The first spool is for printing the model out of plastic, like every 3D printer does. The second filament spool will be melted together with continuous carbon fiber in the second nozzle. This mixing happens to make the fiber sticky and make it melt together with the actual model. I have one failed print where I can demonstrate this. My first spool of PTG dangled and nothing didn't came through, but the fiber continued printing. This made this type of print where I can actually show what's happening with the fiber inside the 3D model. So the actual model looks like this, but if you remove the first spool of PTG, what is left looks like this. The continuous fiber lie on top of each other. Even though it's failed print, it still has remarkable strength. But okay, let's take a quick overview of the printer. This printer has 300x300x245mm build volume and can reach 350 degrees nozzle temperature and 110 degrees build bed. Enough for printing ABS and nylon. Seeker 3 also includes AI camera for detecting issues with the print and for live monitoring or recording time lapses. This printer have 2 nozzles. They are different from each other. One is like every 3D printer nozzle, but the second one is the continuous fiber nozzle. Machine lowers and lifts the nozzles with a mechanical switch. The screen is 5-inch touchscreen, and it's a good screen, like a smartphone screen. Also, it has high resolution and the menu is comfortable and understandable. Also, what is surprising for me, because this is a beta unit, everything that is included to the printer actually works. I have seen 3D printers that already ships to the customers and half of the features not working or sending replacement kits. Also, this machine have automatic feeding system for filaments at the back and fiber at the side. Like with every printer, the first print is a benchy boat. Even though this was actually not my first print, but in this video it is. This model uses only PTG, no reinforced carbon fiber. The noise level is pretty fine. For sure, it's not a quiet printer, but also nothing too much to complain about. Printing this benchy took 36 minutes, so this means it's not as fast as most of the printers nowadays, but it doesn't need to be much faster. Because when you use reinforced fiber, then this process is way slower. 90% of the total printing time is printing fiber. So it just doesn't make sense to focus on the speed too much. You will see this soon. But speaking about this benchy, it turned out completely fine. Basic PTG benchy boat. If you buy this printer, then of course you can print with non-fiber prints, but this is not what you're supposed to do with this printer. So now let's start printing with reinforced continuous carbon fiber. First model is turbo simple, just 5mm thick and 2cm wide stick, but this has a load of carbon fiber inside, so it should come out mega strong. When the printer moves so slowly, like right now, this is when the fiber is melting into the part. Printing this model took around 40 minutes, and here it is. It looks fine at outside, I believe inside too, because we see inside a bit thanks to the clear PTG. I will try to break it, but before I wanna do few prints more. Next, I print something I was thinking is shopping bag holders, but it turned out it's something you find in the video games like in GTA. This print is an educational test print. that is provided me with the printer itself. So I am not trying to promote or make weapons in this video. Let's be clear. This model turned out successfully. Doesn't seem to have any issues, but my first attempt failed. This is the model that I showed at the beginning of the video. Here we can see what is happening inside when we remove a big chunk of PETG and keep just the reinforced carbon fiber. Even though this is failed print, it has still remarkable strength. Also, I stopped one print midway to show you even more what is happening inside the model. I tried to break this model by hand, but this is impossible. I hurt myself more than the model itself. Just imagine if this were only PETG. I would snap this in half with half of the effort that I'm putting in right now. Because I didn't manage to do it by hand, I tried to beat the print with a hammer, and it took many strong hits, but finally it snapped. This is not a scientific experiment, but it gives us some idea what the reinforced fiber does with the print. Because this video was not a review video and the printer I received is still a prototype, I cannot say pros and cons just yet. But I give an overview what I think about this printer. I love the concept. Me who build mechanical things with 3D printers, the material strength is always something to keep in mind. If you need severely strong parts, continuous fiber is the answer. This can be used to make so many things, like FPV drone bodies, boat propellers, robotic arms, you name it. The machine I received is surprisingly ready. It has some clogging issues right now, and some features can be improved, like automatic feeding system, which is extremely slow. FiberSeeker is listening to our feedback and told that they are actively removing known issues. At the current moment, FiberSeeker has just launched a Kickstarter campaign. You find the link in the description. Kickstarter is not a shop, and backing a campaign comes with its own risks. But if you are interested of their success and wanna have this printer by yourself, you can consider backing them on Kickstarter by your own risk. I really hope to see them success, because I love the concept, and this is something I feel I have missing for a long time in my workshop. This is it for now. I hope I can deliver actual review video in the near future, when they are ready to start shipping the machines. But for now, thank you for watching, and please leave a comment below what you think about what you just saw in this video. I would really love to know. See you guys soon. Bye.